Namaste children. Let's see some more theorems about parallelogram. Here we have a theorem. In a quadrilateral, each pair of opposite angles are equal. Then it is a parallelogram. We have to show that it is the parallelogram. So what is the given data here? Opposite angles are equal. What we have to prove? That quadrilateral will become a parallelogram. In a quadrilateral, opposite angles are equal is given data, and we have to prove that it is a parallelogram. So let me draw one quadrilateral and name it like PQRS. About this PQRS quadrilateral, what they said better? Sir, they said opposite angles are equal. Tell me what are the opposite angles in that figure? PR opposite. They said angle P is equal to angle R they give. Let me take suppose angle P some x degrees. R is also how much? X degrees. They said opposite angles equal. Yes, next. And also they said each pair angle Q is equal to angle C. S. Even these two also equal to opposite. Let me take QY even S also by degrees. Opposite angles are equal. That is given data. So let me write here given PQRS quadrilateral, PQRS quadrilateral, in which opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles equal. Opposite angles are equal. It says. Opposite angles are equal. What are the opposite angles? Sir, angle P is equal to angle R. Next, angle Q is equal to angle S. Opposite angles are equal. Then what is required to prove? We have to prove that it is a parallelogram. So they are asking to prove PQRS is a parallelogram. We have to prove that it is a parallelogram. So when we can say a quadrilateral is parallelogram, when it has two pairs of opposite sides are parallel, means we have to show that PQ is parallel to SR or RS. We have to prove PQ is parallel to RS, or we can say SR, comma SP is parallel to QR. We have to show that two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Then we can say that it is a parallelogram. Now here, if I draw the diagonal, there is no chance to prove congruent because it will divide this. Y will divide two parts. We don't know both the two equal parts are not, and there is no equal sides also. So there is no chance to prove they are congruent by taking the diagonal. We have here opposite angles are equal. Then why don't we go with angles of property of quadrilaterals? Yes. We write here. What we write better? Yes. We know sum of the angles. Angle P plus angle Q plus angle R plus angle S is equal to how much? 360 degrees. What is the reason? Can you say? Sir, it is angles of property. Yes, it is angles of property of quadrilaterals. It is the angles of property of quadrilateral. Now what is angle PX? Angle QY plus angle R also X plus angle S is what? Is equal to how much? But 360 degrees. X plus X, 2X, Y plus Y, 2Y is equal to 360. Here 2 is the common multiple. We will take 2 common. X plus Y left here is equal to 360. Now we transpose into 2 RHS. X plus Y is equal to 360 by 2. So 2 1s are 2, 180 is a. We can write X plus Y is equal to 180. I got X plus Y is equal to 180. Then let me write here next. X plus Y is equal to 180 means what? X plus Y. How these two angles are? Sir, they are co-interior angles. Co-interior angles are supplementary. X plus Y is equal to 180. You can see that SR is parallel to PQ. Similarly, this X plus Y is equal to 180. Co-interior angle supplementary. From this we can say that PS parallel to QR. When two pairs of opposite sides are parallel, then it is called a parallelogram. Yes, right here x plus y is equal to 180 degrees. So what we can write? So I can write SR is parallel to PQ. From this I can write like this: SR parallel to PQ. What is the reason? Co-interior angles. Co-interior angles are supplementary. And also x plus y 180. So PQ is parallel to SR. SR is parallel to PQ. And also x plus y is equal to 180. Co-interior angle supplementary. From here I can say PS is parallel to QR also. And x plus y is equal to 180 degrees. From here I can say that x plus y also 180. From here I can say that PS is parallel to QR. Yes. Let me write here PS is parallel to QR. What is the reason, beta? Even there are also co-interior angles. Co-interior angles are supplementary. Co-interior angles are supplementary. So we can say PS parallel to QR. Two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Then it's enough to say that PQRS is a parallelogram. So therefore, what we can write, beta? Opposite angles are equal. Then it is a parallelogram. So we can write therefore, in a quadrilateral, yes, in a quadrilateral, opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Then what we can say? Then it is a parallelogram. Then it is a parallelogram. Hope it is clear to everyone. Okay, children, let's see one more theorem here. Theorem 8.6. We'll see here now. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. When you draw diagonals, they will divide two equal parts itself in a parallelogram. So what is given data here? The given data is parallelogram. We have to show that diagonals are bisect each other. So let me draw one parallelogram here. Yes, let me draw one parallelogram and name it PQRS. PQRS is a parallelogram. We'll write here given PQRS. PQRS is a parallelogram. PQRS is parallelogram. And PRSQ bisect at some point O, and SQ comma PR diagonals intersect at O. They will intersect at O. Then what is RTP? What is required to prove? They will bisect each other. Means near the intersecting point, they will divide two equal parts. We have to prove. Means we have to prove that OP is equal to OR. OP is equal to OR. And also we have to prove that OS is equal to SQ. Yes. OS is equal to SQ. This we have to prove. Yes. Now to prove sides are equal, already we know the theory. What same theory better? We have to take two triangles and prove their congruent, sir. Once they are congruent, by CPCD we can say that sides are equal. Now tell me which triangles I can take. Let me go with these two triangles. I am taking one triangle OPQ, other triangle is OSR. Any equal parts in these both triangles? Sir, already we know that it is a parallelogram. It is the parallelogram. So PQ is parallel to SR. When PQ is parallel to SR, SQ is called transversal. When SQ is transversal, both of these angles are equal. They are alternate interior angles. Similarly, other opposite pair also parallel, which is SP is parallel to Q, or in such case SQ is also called transversal. When SQ is called transversal, or we can say, right, P SR is parallel to PQ, then SP is transversal, both these angles are equal. And also, I am taking these two triangles now, so load up these two. Let us go with SR is parallel to PQ only. Now this time let me take RP is transversal. When RP is transversal, both of these angles are equal. They are also alternate angles. Now is it enough to say that both the triangles are congruent? Sir, only two angles are equal, sir. Then what about side? Yes. We already know, we already proved in theorem 8.2 in a parallelogram. If it is parallelogram, opposite sides must be equal. We'll take PQ is equal to SR, opposite sides are equal. Side, sorry, angle, side, angle. Angle, side, angle, we can say that they are congruent by which criteria? They are congruent by ASA criteria. Let us write the equal parts. Yes, I am writing here now. From triangle OPQ. From triangle OPQ, comma, triangle OSR. Triangle OSR. From these both triangles, from OPQ, we can say angle OPQ is equal to angle SRO or angle ORS. See in first triangle angle P equal to second triangle angle R. That only I wrote with the help of three alphabets. What next? From OPQ triangle angle Q, you can write three alphabets. OQP is equal to second triangle angle S. You can write OSR. Both are equal. The reason alternate angles. Sir, they are equal. The reason is alternate angles. Alternate angles. One side equal, even this two are equal. They are alternate interior angles. They are alternate interior angles. We can see one more side is equal. One more angles. Sorry. Angles are equal. What next? And we know if it is parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. PQ is equal to SR. We already proved in theorem 8.2. Let PQ is equal to SR. What is the reason better? Opposite sides. Sir, opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. By what reason we can say beta? From theorem 8.2. From theorem 8.2 we can say that in parallelogram opposite sides are equal. Yes, we completed one side also we got equal, and you know that side is included beta. Angle, side, angle. Angle, side, angle. Yes. Now we can say that by ASA criteria, angle, side, angle criteria, both the triangles are congruent. Let us write symbolic form. Triangle OPQ is congruent to triangle. Write the dashes, and equal angles must be in equal places. P is equal to R. P middle, even R also middle. Q is equal to S. Q at last, even S also last. RS finished, more left. You want, you can say other pace. PQ is equal to SR. PQ last to SR last to. Both the triangles are congruent. Once the two triangles are congruent, by CPCD we can take corresponding sides equal, corresponding angles equal. Here I want to two sides equal. So let me write here corresponding sides. OP is equal to OR. First two. Then let me take PQ is equal to RS. Last two. PQ is equal to RS. Then I take OQ is equal to OS. OQ is equal to OS. Now we have to prove OP is equal to OR. We got here. We have to prove OS equal to SQ. OS equal to SQ. Sorry. We have to prove OS is equal to OQ here. Sorry. We have to prove OS equal to OQ. See, OS is equal to OQ. We have to prove. Even I got here OS equal to OQ. Yes. What we can say now? Diagonals of the parallelogram bisect each other. Yes. Now here they break beta. So therefore we can say that diagonals of parallelogram are bisect each other. How they are beta? They will bisect each other. Means in a parallelogram, when two diagonals are intersecting, near the intersecting point they will divide two equal parts. OS is equal to OQ, OP is equal to OR. Hope it is clear to everyone. Okay, children, let's see one more theorem. 8.7. Even this also about parallelogram only better. They said if diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, diagonals are divided into 2 equal parts in a quadrilateral, that is given data. Then we have to show that that particular quadrilateral is going to called a parallelogram. It is called a parallelogram in this sense. Let us draw one quadrilateral and name it like A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D is one quadrilateral. Yes, let the given data first. What the given data? The given sir ABCD is quadrilateral. ABCD is quadrilateral in which what they said diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals, yes, diagonals are bisect each other in sense. Means what? Join AC diagonal, DB diagonal. Suppose if they are intersecting in O, so OD is equal to OB, OA is equal to OC. That is given data. Diagonal bisect each other means they will divide 2 equal parts near the intersecting point. And asking to show that what is RPP? You have to prove that ABCD is parallelogram. ABCD is parallelogram. So when we can say quadrilateral is parallelogram when 2 pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Sir, when AB is parallel to DC and AD is parallel to BC, then it's enough to say that it is a parallelogram. ABCD is parallelogram. Now when we can say lines are parallel, when alternate angles are equal, lines are parallel. When co-interior angles are supplementary, then lines are parallel. Or corresponding angles equal also, we can say that lines are parallel. Now we'll try to prove 2 triangles are congruent. The reason, if corresponding angles equal, we can say lines parallel. If lines are parallel, it is called a parallelogram. Let us take 2 triangles. Let me go with these 2 triangles. The reason, it is easy to prove they are congruent. You can take memory anywhere wish. First and second triangle. First triangle OB equals second triangle OD. Given OA is equal to OC. The given here. ABC coordinate diagonals are bisect each other. Till right here if possible. Bisect means OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. That is comes under given data. They said bisect each other. And also you can see here DB and AC are intersecting lines. These 2 angles are called vertically opposite angles. When 2 lines are intersecting, the opposite angles are formed. They are equal, called vertically opposite angles. Now it's enough to say that they are congruent by which condition? Side angle side, side angle side criteria. We can say that both the triangles are congruent. Now let us add the equal parts. Yes. Let me take now from triangle OAB. From triangle OAB, comma. Other triangle is OCD. Triangle OCD. Let me take this is my first triangle and this is my second triangle. From OAB triangle, we can say OB better. Yes, we can say that OB is equal in second triangle OD. Both are equal. The reason it is there in the given data. OB is equal to OD. We can see here. And also from first triangle, angle O. We'll write with the help of 3 alphabets. Angle BOA is equal to angle COD. Both angles are equal. They are called vertically opposite angles. One side equal I got, one angle equal I got, one more side is there. Yes. In OAB triangle, side OA. OAB triangle, side OA is equal to ODC triangle, side OC. OA is equal to OC. What is the reason? Even this also given equal sides. One more side here. Now side angle side, 2 sides are equal, then included angle also equal. Now what we can write better? By side angle side criteria, by SAS criteria, we can say that both are congruent. We'll write triangle OAB is congruent to triangle equal angles first. O is equal to O first. OD also first last. Then other alphabet is C only. Yes. After symbolic form, we take corresponding angles equal by CD. Why angles only? Sir, if angles are equal, there is a possibility to say that lines are parallel. Yes. Now tell me the corresponding angles. Angle O is equal to angle O. Yes. Angle O is equal to angle O. Means OAB triangle angle O equal to ODC triangle angle O. Angle A is equal to angle C. Angle A is equal to angle C. Angle B is equal to angle D. Last. Angle B is equal to angle D. See how these two angles? Anybody please? A is equal to C. What is mean by A here? OAB triangle A. OAB triangle A means this particular part. This better I can write like this. OAB also can write. OAB is equal to angle C in this triangle. Angle C in OCD triangle. OCD triangle. Angle C I can write. Better I can write with the help of three alphabets. OCD. Angle OCD I can write. Instead of writing single alphabet, we can write three alphabets because angle A means only this part we will take now. It is only first triangle angle A. This part I am trying to express with three alphabets. Now can you tell me how these two angles are? Angle A, angle C. Sir, both the angles are alternate angles. CA is transversal. We can say that DC parallel to AB. Yes. From this, what we can say better? So we can say that AB is parallel to DC. What is the reason? These two are alternate angles. So they are alternate. These two are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Now from this, what we can write? B is equal to D. Angle B equal to angle D. OAB means first triangle angle B. Even this also will try to express in three alphabets. First triangle B, three alphabets. We can write OBA. Angle OBA is equal to angle D. Second triangle D, CDO or ODC. Let me write angle ODC. Angle B in first triangle equal to angle D in second triangle. How these two angles are? Sir, even these two angles also alternate angles. Alternate angles are equal. Alternate angles are equal. Yes. Alternate angles are equal. So now we can say AB is parallel to DC. It's already we proved here. AB is parallel to DC. We already proved. Yes. This no need. Even from here also we can same lines are parallel. No? By second time I got AB parallel to DC. By taking these two triangles, I proved AB parallel to DC. If you take other opposite triangles, like if you take these two triangles, then you can say that AB parallel to DC. Yes. Let me write it similarly. Similarly, we can prove AD parallel to BC also. AD parallel to BC. How we can prove that? Sir, by taking these two triangles, we proved AB parallel to DC. If you take third and fourth, these two triangles if you take, then there is a chance to say that AD parallel to BC. Take these two triangles and prove their congruent. See their congruent by saying SAS only. Prove their congruent, take symbolic form, everything is same. From there we can say that AD parallel to BC. So once two pairs of opposite sides are parallel, what we can say that ABCD is parallel. Therefore we can say that ABCD is what? It is the parallel. Hope it is clear. Yes, children, let's see one more here. Theorem 8.8 we'll see here now. A quadrilateral is a parallelogram if pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. Here they said a quadrilateral whose pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. They said a pair of opposite sides. Only about one pair they said here. So we'll write the given data first, and before that we'll draw a quadrilateral. So let me draw one quadrilateral first here. Yes, I am taking here PQRS is one quadrilateral. So in this PQRS quadrilateral, what they said? A pair of opposite sides. Only one pair is equal and also parallel itself. They said PQ is parallel to SR, and also they said the length of SR is equal to length of PQ. One pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal. They are asking to show that it is the parallelogram. It is the parallelogram. Yes, it is parallelogram. They are asking to show. What is given data? Given PQRS quadrilateral. PQRS is quadrilateral. It is the quadrilateral in which opposite sides are equal and parallel. Yes, in which a pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. Opposite sides are equal and how they are better? They are parallel also. Means what? From figure we can say that PQ is parallel to SR they gave, and also they gave PQ is equal to SR. Length of PQ is equal to SR. Then what they are asking to show better? PQ they are asking to prove that PQRS is parallel. PQRS is what? Is parallel. See, when we can say it is a parallelogram, a quadrilateral in which we have two pairs of opposite sides are parallel, then we can say that it is a parallelogram. So to get a parallelogram, PQ is parallel to RS. One pair, another pair is SP is parallel to QR. In a quadrilateral, if two pairs of opposite sides are equal, then it's enough to show that it is a parallelogram. Already they gave PQ is parallel to SR. Still we have to prove only this part. Once if we show other pair is also parallel, then it's enough to say that PQRS is a parallelogram. So when we can say this is a parallel, then we can say lines are parallel. When corresponding angles are equal or alternate angles are equal, we can say that lines are parallel. So that we can say it is a parallelogram. So to prove angles are equal, let's draw one diagonal and we'll see the equal parts and we'll prove their congruent. Let me draw one diagonal which is PR. So now I got two triangles. One is PQR and another one is SPR. We'll try to prove both are congruent. Why? Because when both are congruent, then we can say corresponding angles equal. From there, we'll try to prove this other pair is also parallel. Now see the equal parts. In both the triangles, PQ is equal to SR and PQ is parallel to SR, so that I can say angle R is equal to angle P, alternate angles. And if you see PR is the common side, PR is the side which is there in first triangle and also second triangle. So we can say now by side angle side, they are congruent. They are congruent. Now let us write the equal parts. From triangle, yes, let me write here now. From triangle PQR and triangle PSR. This I took my first triangle and I took it is my second triangle. From both the triangles, first triangle angle QPR is equal to angle R. We can write angle SRP. What is the reason better? Both are alternate angles. One angle equal. Next, one side isn't equal, no. PR is equal to PR. What is the reason? Sir, it is the common side. It is the common side for both the triangles. Means PR is the side in first triangle and also second triangle. More in equal parts, we can say PQ is equal to SR. Yes. Sir, we can say that side PQ is equal to side SR. What is the reason? The given it is equal. One side equal. Now see here. Side angle side. Yes. We can say that by SAS. By side angle side. Angle must be included of those two equal sides. By SAS we can say that both the triangles are congruent. Triangle PQR is congruent to triangle PSR. Triangle PSR. Yes, two triangles are what? Congruent. Now once two triangles are congruent, by simplicity work we can say better corresponding angles are equal. Angle P is equal to angle P. Angle P is equal to angle P. Angle Q is equal to angle S. Angle Q is equal to angle P is equal to angle P. Sorry, we'll write symbolic form once again. Yes, let me take here. First we'll keep three dashes. Equal angles must be in equal place. We'll see here. P is equal to R. P first, R first. Next, PR is equal to PR. PR first last. PR also first last. The remaining alphabet is yes. So we'll take the equal parts. Angle P is equal to angle R. Angle P is equal to angle R. Next, angle Q is equal to angle S. Angle Q is equal to angle S. Yes. Next, angle R is equal to angle P. Angle R is equal to angle P. We write here angle Q is equal to angle S. And we write here angle R is equal to angle P. Angle R. First triangle angle R, we can write angle QRP is equal to. Second triangle angle P, how can I write this angle P? SPR, angle SPR, angle SPR. Yes, from this both what we can interpret QRP, this angle equal SPR, this angle. I proved both these angles are equal. How these two angles are? Sir, those two angles are alternate angles. Means once alternate angles are equal, then lines SP and Q are parallel. Yes. From here you can say that SP is parallel to QR. The reason is both are alternate angles. Alternate interior angles. Already question we gave one pair is parallel. We proved other pair is parallel. Yes. Two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Yes. Given PQ is parallel to SR. This one given. Now I got SP is parallel to QR. Two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. So we can say that therefore PQRS is a parallelogram. So these are the three properties of parallelograms. What is parallelogram beta? Two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. It is called a parallelogram. In that, whatever the properties are there, we done the proof of all the properties. Like opposite sides are equal in a parallelogram. Opposite angles are equal. If opposite angles are equal, then the quadrilateral is called parallelogram. In parallelogram, diagonals are bisect each other. And its converse, if diagonals are bisect each other in a quadrilateral, then it is a parallelogram. So these are the properties, theorems of parallelogram. Hope it is clear to everyone. We'll meet in the next class.